Alright guys, are we back? Um, checking to see if we're back. Yay, we're back. Well, whoever that was, and I thank them for saying it, but whoever it was that said that my battery was critically low was clearly right. I think we've been probably live between YouTube and Facebook and back to YouTube again, probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. Kind of unusual because the battery pack that's on this thing claims it's good for 10 hours. So maybe that's in dog hours because, or bug hours, because I'm not sure what the deal was there. But yeah, the thing just lost power. Sitting here, it lost power. The camera that you guys are looking from lost power, and then my unit here on my iPad told me that we lost power. So I just plugged the thing back up into it, and it powered right back up again. So anyway, we're talking about guns. I forget what it was we were talking about. I'm just looking at anything to see if there's anything we could talk about. Hours in standby, yeah, possibly. I thought it said, I could have sworn I read streaming hours, 10 hours of streaming time. That seems kind of excessive though, if you're asking me. Watching from Lake Charles, really? Cool. From Lake Charles, that's where we're from, obviously, from Lake Charles. Those of you who don't know, I mean, we asked a minute ago where everybody was from. We are streaming this from Lake Charles, Louisiana, right now. That's where we're from. So, you know, wherever you're from, thanks for joining us. And I keep looking down because, again, anybody that wasn't on earlier, this is a new system that we're kind of working on. I'm just basically, it seems like we're just kind of jibber jabbering here, but I'm kind of running this thing because I want to see what works. This is a pretty cool little deal. You guys are looking at it from the unit itself that's streaming live to you guys, but I'm controlling it from an app right here. And let me show you, see if you can see that. That's the app right there. As you see, let me try to zoom in a little bit more. As you see, it's basically showing everything that I'm doing. So you can manage this whole thing from the app itself. You basically are your own producer. So what you're doing is you're producing it by touching and pinching and things like that. If you touch the screen, what it will do, see now we're at widescreen. We're at the widest that the screen can actually do, but if I touch on my face, it'll zoom in close like that. Or you can pan it out a little bit more and make it a little bit wider screen, or you can go back to the whole wide screen. It's kind of a cool little thing, you know. Like if you see, I don't know if you can see it, man, but if you see the little blue square around my face, it should follow my face if I move around. I'm not sure that it does. Let's see. I need to get back to the blue. I know the blue box does. Well, I'm not going to make a tutorial on this. I'll probably bore you to death on that. But anyway, it's pretty cool. That's why I'm looking down. And what it will do is if you guys comment while I'm sitting here watching this, at the upper left-hand corner across the top here, your comments pop up across the top. So I can actually look at this while you guys are watching. I can look at the same feed that you guys are seeing, with this being the main feed up here and this being kind of the producer feed right here, and your comments go across the top. The bad thing is they don't stay there long enough for a guy that's slow like me to read them fast enough, and I'm just not able to keep up. So again, I apologize if I don't respond or comment or whatever on you guys. What's your favorite gun? Man, you said worst question before that. That's a tough one right there. If you mean a specific gun, I probably don't have one. if you mean a type of gun, I would have to say probably a 1911 is my favorite. Just a real big fan of, John Browning and anything he touched. I mean, the guy was amazing. What he did, how smart he was. The guy was actually, John Browning was, excuse me, John Browning was sought after by Henry Ford to go work for his car company, and Browning turned him down. I can't imagine how much further along the automobile would be today if John Browning had left Colt or Winchester or whoever he's working for and going over to work for Henry Ford. Favorite pistol, rifle, or shotgun? I mean, I gotta say that the tried and true older Remington 870 is probably my favorite shotgun. My favorite pistol, I have a couple that I really, really like. Let me grab my favorite pistol. Hold on one second, I'll show you. This is probably my favorite pistol right here. It's a Turnbull manufacturing, case hardened steel, 1911, with the charcoal gray slide on it. Again, the case hardened frame. It's got giraffe bone grips on it. That's probably my favorite pistol, for no other reason than the fact that it's beautiful. I mean, it's just a nice gun. I mean, thing's a work of art. I love it. I own a couple of Turnbull 1911s, and again, this one here is just it's pretty incredible looking. The craftsmanship on this thing. I mean, if you even look at how the beaver tail grip safety is blended into the frame, I mean, it's just impeccable. I mean, somebody took their time on this. Trigger is really crisp. I opened it up and looked at the inside. Inside's very, very nice. Rifle, yeah, man. I mean, I gotta say my Wyndham Weaponry AR-15. I mean, I've got a couple AR-15s I really like. I love my DS Arms FAL. It's an awesome gun. It's an amazing gun. A lot of history right there. But yeah, the AR-15 wise, I have a Scar. I like my Scar. A lot of people don't like the light Scar. They like the heavy. I like my light. I mean, it shoots like a dream. I mean, it's a beautiful gun. A lot of fun to shoot. So, to each his own. You know what I mean? It's like some people care for different calibers and heavier calibers. I like all the calibers. I'm not gonna lie. I like them all. They're a lot of fun to shoot. Anything I can get my hands on, if I can get a wad of ammo and go out to the range, I'm gonna have a good time. So yeah, I mean, rifles. Just looking around, if there's anything that pops out at me that I like more than what gun is the wall to your right that's tan, the pistol with the weird grip and suppressor. That is a Masterpiece Arms. See if I can zoom in on that for you. That is a Masterpiece Arms right there. To the far left of the screen right there. That is a 9mm. It's actually a pretty cool, it's like a Mac 10. It's like their version of one. They redesigned it a little bit. It's not, if you notice the handle, the grip on the handle is a little bit more slanted. The reason why they did that, I think a couple of reasons. Number one, to make it a little bit more sporty, but it also receives and accepts Glock magazines. So if you notice the slant in it, it's a little bit different than the old Mac 10s that they used to have. That's not a suppressor on it. That's kind of like just like a barrel shroud kind of thing. You can actually unscrew it. The thing's made as a pistol, so you can actually unscrew that, and all it is like a barrel extension. It's not an actual suppressor. So that's a cool gun. It's fun to shoot. So yep, that's the Masterpiece Arms. It's kind of fun. I put a reflex sight on top of it. I'm not sure which one that is. That might be a Leupold Delta Point. I think that's what it is. So anyway, yeah, looking forward to doing more of this and being able to show you guys more of our guns and what I've got up here and some of the cool stuff that I have. I think we're going to check out because I kind of tested everything. I look forward to catching up with you guys again. Thanks to all of you, John, and everybody else that were on here tonight. This has been pretty cool. It's been fun. This is our first time doing this, so if it looks like it's my first time live streaming, it's because it is my first time live streaming. And I'm just happy that you guys were able to hang out with us. And it's I'm looking forward to doing this and trying to engage more with our viewers out there and our friends out there that are hanging out with us, and trying to think if we want to make this like a Saturday night thing where we really talk about a lot of different stuff. If we can get some guests and things like that and hang out and talk, I think that'd be fun. So I'm open to comments. If you guys have anything you'd like us to do, either message us on YouTube, or you can email me at paul at LegallyArmedAmerica.com. Again, that's Paul at LegallyArmedAmerica.com. And I'd be happy to interact with you guys and take your suggestions or whatever you want. But yeah, let's do this more often. I'm looking forward to it. And again, thank you guys for coming on here. The feedback is very important, very helpful. So hopefully we'll catch you guys next time. Maybe we'll try to plan on it for next Saturday. I'll try to put something out there on our Facebook, and I don't know how to do that on YouTube. There used to be a way you could message your subscribers on YouTube, but now they've kind of taken that away. So I don't know how to message everybody on YouTube, but we'll try to figure something out and let you guys know. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Again, I'm Paul at Legally Armed America, and look forward to catching up with you guys next time. Thanks, fellas. You guys have